What's up, this is Squad 2440, we're following Sanator 17 video. Today we'll be camping at the new racetrack here on the Square Farms map. It's the race weekend and we gotta get some practice laps in with all of our race cars before the big race later today. So, we'll be using the Peterbilt 379 custom sleeper with our custom car trailer to haul our go-kart NASCAR Chevy SS and our Ferrari 458 over to the track, and we'll be camping in our brand new 2018 Ford F-350 6.7 liter Power Stroke camper. This will be a very exciting day for us, testing out the drag strip and also the track. We'll be drag racing the Ferrari, and we'll also be tracking the NASCAR and the go-kart, so it will be pretty interesting. Up first, we'll be hopping here in the 2018 RV and we'll be making our way over to the racetrack. I did do a video building that track and a lot of you guys showed a ton of support, so I thought that we'll definitely do a very cool video kind of going over to the track. Now this video was supposed to be a multiplayer video where we were racing each other, but I am running into problems with this map in multiplayer, which could ultimately delay the release of this map. I'm not sure. I will have to look around and kind of see exactly what is causing the problem, but every time I host this game on this map, it crashes me and the other player loses connection. So if you do have any cool ideas, let me know. That way we could get this fixed before the release date, which will be Friday. But as you guys can see, very nice RV. I will be kind of working out some of the textures, maybe AO baking this back area, but as you guys can see, very cool truck. It's a 2018, did cost us quite a bit of money, but it is like a 30-foot camper, which is very nice. And what they do is they pretty much just stretch the frame of the Ford and then put this RV bed on. But I really do like the RV. It's a pretty cool one, and I think that it's going to be nice to get more RVs, maybe some big bus RVs, those big ones, which should be pretty cool. I hope you guys are having a great day today. Let me know how it is down below in the comments. My day is going good so far, and hope yours is too, and I'm very excited for all of the very cool things coming to the channel. Hopefully I could get out this problem with this multiplayer on this map very soon before it can get released. That is pretty much the only thing holding it up now, and I don't want to release it without it being multiplayer ready. But as you guys can see, we are arriving here at the racetrack. Take a look at this. I think we'll probably take a walk around of the facilities, but I'm actually thinking let's probably kind of, I think that we'll kind of reposition our RV. I was going to kind of park here and do some parking over here, but I think RVs are allowed in the center of the racetrack. We don't really want to go there. I think we'll just kind of come over here to the grass area. I think we'll just kind of park in between these streets here. Take a look at that, guys, making our own roads, which is pretty funny. Now, there is a few things that we'll have to do kind of to the map, and one is adding more grass. But as you guys can see, take a look at this track, brand new track, and then we have a brand new drag strip over there. I actually did add in floodlights, which automatically turn on at night. So you guys can see, here's the track. We'll be racing our go-kart, NASCAR, and the Ferrari, and then over there is a drag strip. So let's kind of take a quick walk around. You guys can see, very nice walking path and a lot of seating. You guys can see also a catch fence, which is very important. The catch fence makes sure that no race vehicles kind of come outside and possibly endanger the fans kind of just watching over there. But actually take a look at this drag strip. We're just going to go quickly up here. You guys can see, pretty cool. I will be doing a few readjustments. Looks like we can't actually go up. Let's kind of just walk around very fast and take a look at this, guys. Giant drag strip. And that's going to be pretty epic. We'll be switching over here to this custom Peterbilt. This actually was just recently released. I will actually most likely be making this color changeable. We got it warmed up, which is very cool. I mean, awesome one. I will be featuring this in a mod review, and this axle does turn over here. So this is our car trailer. You guys can see Square 2440 on the side, and I do have the channel link. I think that this is pretty cool. I might add a few different graphics to it, but I might kind of scale up these wheels just a little bit. But I really do like this trailer. Very special on it. You guys can see ramps do come out. Take a look at that. So I think we'll probably put the NASCAR one in last, the Ferrari second, and then the go-kart, we'll kind of put that one in last. That way, we'll kind of use them in that order. So we'll first use a go-kart. As you guys can see, this cup car is very low. They actually just came out with the new Camaro, the ZL1. That is one pretty cool NASCAR. I do kind of follow the sport in all of the different sports. As you guys can see, we are loading this on. Pretty cool, and the cup trailers are pretty epic. They do have some pretty cool graphics on the side, and they do have a lot of good technology and amazing tool benches and everything like that. But this Ferrari 458 is going to be one pretty epic one to kind of race, and like I was saying, we'll also be taking this to the drag race, seeing how it does. You guys can see it looks like everything does function on this, which is pretty cool. Like I was saying, guys, this Friday, this map is planned to be released, but like I was saying, I am now running into this problem with multiplayer, so hopefully I do not have to push the release, but I will definitely have more updates coming throughout the week. If I do have to, I will let you know. I do not really want to, but I don't want to release one that has a few problems there, so hopefully I could get that worked out. Maybe a few people are able to help me out, but as you guys can see, take a look at this go-kart. Pretty epic go-kart. It is small, but it's kind of like our warm-up, and today, like I was saying, since this was supposed to be multiplayer, just racing each other, today we'll just be practicing, making sure that we are able to race around as fast as possible, lay down the fastest laps for all of the races. That's what we are doing, just practicing for the main event, and then once we do get this multiplayer ready, we'll definitely have the other person come in game, because many sports, especially NASCAR, they do have multiple practices, like 3, and then they have qualifying, so it's actually pretty realistic. Usually though, their race weekends start on Friday, but like I was saying, Sunday is pretty much race day, so we are kind of practicing. But take a look at this, guys. I think that this semi-truck, color changeable, would be one of my favorite semi-trucks custom-wise. It has so much cool features. You guys can see giant shifter, and overall this thing does look pretty epic. I haven't done a camping video in quite some time. I'm trying to do camping just a little bit less because I really do like doing all of the different things like landscaping, lawn care, tree removal, heavy rescue. Yes, there will be a very epic heavy rescue coming soon. I do have a very nice one planned, so stay tuned for that. And I hopefully will be able to send this out to a few YouTubers before the release date. But like I was saying, it's going to be a bit challenging to kind of work through the problems of this map. So I will have to look at that. And like I was saying, if you do know how to fix maps, if you are a map maker, let me know down below in the comments, and maybe you can assist me, because we are running into some troubles with multiplayer. But as you guys can see, we are arriving here at the area, and on the mowing map, we actually had the garages on the center of the track, but I thought for this one, we'll kind of just change out the layout, put the shops on the outside. Sometimes there's just not enough room there on that side, and I actually think it's a bit safer when you don't have that extra fence. Just gonna put them over here. So I think once we are done with them, we'll be putting them in the garage, and there's really no need to kind of race the go-kart, but I think that it will be pretty cool to get something where it like matches your time, so when you start from 0 and go up for the drag strip section, I think that that'll be pretty cool. You guys can see backing this go-kart off. This is a pretty cool go-kart. We'll do a few laps with this, and this is our first time ever camping at this new track, so that's also pretty exciting. Now this go-kart looks so small, and this is a pretty big track. This track is made for the big cup cars and like big racing, but maybe, just maybe, for another version of this map or a future map, I might make a road course. I think that that'll be pretty cool. As you guys can see, we are just warming up, and one of the biggest things that you could do, especially here, since this is just kind of a straight map, looks like we are running into a problem on it slowing down a bit, but on a straight turns, none with degrees, which this one doesn't have any degrees. You do just want to kind of go from the outside in to kind of help out momentum wise. But as you guys can see, some tire tracks, some skid marks, which is very nice, and that is pretty realistic. As you guys can see, it looks like this is slowing down, so I think that this will most likely be our last lap here with this go-kart. I mean, it's a very nice one, but like I was saying, a bit of a problem there, and it's not really the speed that we want. The Ferrari, though, will be interesting. We'll be able to drag race that at least a few times there, but like I was saying, guys, floodlights do come on. I mean, this map is ready for release. I just have to fix this multiplayer issue, and I will be releasing it on Friday. You guys can see golf course over there. I do recommend you go check out all of the those videos. And I do have some very special things coming. I will be releasing a mod, one every week for like the next month, so that's going to be a pretty big surprise. I will be kind of featuring them a little bit earlier on in the week, and then on Fridays we'll be releasing them, even some Thursdays, so stay tuned for all of those future mod releases. Pretty exciting, and I do have some pretty epic models that I currently am bringing into the game. As you guys can see, we are backing off this Ferrari 458, I mean, pretty epic one. I really do like how this looks, so I think first up, let's gonna go have some fun at the drag strip, and you guys can see very, very fast overall. So I think we'll kind of line up here, usually kind of come over here, and then there's a light that goes, whoa, I have to make this pretty narrow, this is way too wide. I actually kind of like this, you could have multiple people, so I think I'll probably just keep it like this. Are you guys ready? First run here with a Ferrari 458, I mean, pretty good acceleration, and towards the end we are going pretty fast. Take a look at that. We do have to slow down here. This is kind of the slow down area. We'll kind of slow down, go and do one more of these before we switch over to racing this on the track. As you guys can see, this does have some very nice engine sounds, which is nice, and I think actually we'll probably just do like a rolling start. I think we'll come to a complete stop. As you guys can see, coming to a complete stop, getting that acceleration, take a look at that, guys. This will actually be very interesting, just how fast we could go there on the oval track. We might be able to kind of max out the speed. That would be a pretty epic thing to do. Now there will be multiple more mods coming out, like I was saying, some very special ones. I did get more models, and I will be keeping those a surprise, but I will be releasing mods probably for just around every week for the next month or two, so that's going to be pretty epic. As you guys can see, we got our RV all set up there, which is nice, and some tracks are just so large that you could have an RV on the inside. I mean, giant areas. Some tracks even have ponds, and that is pretty epic. As you guys can see, take a look at this, guys. I mean, we can't really use that first person view, but take a look at this, guys. We actually did respond to a fire over here last week. I do recommend you go check out that fire rescue video. Take a look at this, guys. Just so fast. So fast. I mean, this is just a warm-up. That NASCAR is even faster. And you guys can see, just take a look at that speed, just about to spin out. And there we go, guys. Sometimes we just spin out. So I think we'll do one last lap here, kind of cool down. Actually, no, we'll do one more, and then we'll do a cool down lap. Usually you do want it just kind of let the engine go a little bit slower. But as you guys can see, take a look at that. This is pretty easy to lose control. Take a look at that, guys. I actually did do a very good job there. So now it's just kind of slowing down, letting the engine kind of do a nice slow cool down lap. As you guys can see, this Ferrari 458 was pretty epic, and this does have a very nice first-person view for us, which is nice. I really do like this a lot. And you guys can see 458 Italian, which is pretty cool. I mean, epic first-person view, which is nice. And that is pretty much it here. Even if you did want to kind of start off from 0, you could actually line up here if you want to do that. Most sports kind of have you going just around 50 miles per hour, and then you do increase to 200 plus miles per hour on some different tracks. As you guys can see, we are now going to be coming over here. I think we'll probably put this in the garage. Like I was saying, guys, we'll be preparing for the race, which is coming later on. But like I was saying, once I get this multiplayer ready, you guys will be seeing some pretty epic multiplayer racing, probably even some live streaming multiplayer racing. So I think that that's going to be pretty exciting. Lots of cool things. I just have to work out this multiplayer issue, and I actually ran into this problem once before, and that's kind of why you guys haven't seen any multiplayer videos, but I thought I fixed it, and I did not. So I will have to fix it, and this thing just barely making it on the inside. I think we'll just kind of park that like that, and the last thing we'll be doing today is taking out the Chevy SS. Like I was saying, they switched to the brand new Camaro, which is pretty cool, and Ford is actually switching from the Fusion over to a Mustang for the Cup Series, which is pretty cool, and it's the Monster Energy Cup Series. Now, as you guys can see, this was my first ever AO baking, and it actually came out pretty nice. I mean, first AO baking, this was kind of a test, so I think we'll do a few laps here. Now, this car does not have the same accelerations or speed as the Ferrari, but we should be overall. Take a look at that, guys. We got a nice hood view. Sometimes they do have different camera views. I think we'll do one more lap, and then we'll call it a day. If you haven't already, I do recommend you go over to Instagram and Twitter at Square2448 and give me a follow. I do post some pretty cool daily pictures and I do give you live updates. And if you guys want to know if this map is being released, I will definitely let you know. Probably around Wednesday will be the day where I will let you know if I have to hold the release or I will just be releasing it. Hopefully I will be able to. I want to release this as soon as possible. Like I was saying, Friday will be the perfect day, but hopefully I could get these a few things worked out. As you guys can see, that is pretty much it here for us on the Square Farms map. We did do some great practice in here with the Cup car, the Go-Kart, and the Ferrari, and we got to use our car trailer, the Peterbilt 379, and our brand new 2018 Ford F350 RV. Big shout out goes to Super Duty Modding for sending me the cab. Thanks for watching, have a great day, and subscribe for more.